So, I guess I was my previous analysis was just completely wrong, to be quite honest. Yeah. When you put your analysis out on Twitter, it is just begging to get roasted when you're wrong, particularly by the bulls as well. You know, when people get very bullish, they like to jump on the train and kind of just beat you up from whatever analysis you do. But alas, I'm not phased. Here we go. We move on to the next analysis and actually stay level-headed and be able to ascertain where Bitcoin is headed. So I've analysed the charts, and it appears that Bitcoin is completely following the log chart. You know, it's following it to an absolute T. And if we draw a Fibonacci from the top to the bottom, we get a very nice 0.786 at the 50k region, 50.2k region. As well as that, we're also getting a very nice trend line that needs to be tested as well. Now, this trend line is probably the most important trend line that Bitcoin has. And at some point, I was expecting it to get retested. I just didn't expect it so soon. I thought we were going to get a dip down then up. However, we've just gone straight up to it to test it. So currently, I have flipped bullish to 50k. The 50k region is where I am looking right now. Now, personally, I am not buying this bullishness as the start of the bull run at all. I'm only viewing this as FOMO and hype around the ETF sentiment. You know, everybody's expecting ETFs to be approved in January. I still am not buying it, and I think that this is a pump up to trap retail traders before something inevitably happens to bring it back down. Now, if we have a look at the DXY has perfectly reversed from my area that I was expecting, and now I am expecting for it to reverse like an absolute bitch to the 116, 117 region. This is bearish for crypto, very bearish for crypto, and what I think is happening right now is that the market makers is front running this move up from DXY and is pushing BTC up to 50k before this truly gets underway. Because once this gets underway, it's going to be quite hard for BTC to pump. Now, if we have a look at this here and used some trend-based fib extension as well, we can see that this region lines up very nicely again at 50,000. This is on the Bybit chart. Now, what you will notice is that upon completion of touching this trend line at 50k, this then completes the megaphone pattern, which, in my eyes, when we have tested the top, we then have to test the bottom. And using some trend-based flip extension again as well, you can already see where my eyes are looking right now, towards the 7k region in April. Now, this sounds absolutely crazy, but again, feel free to roast me. You know, I couldn't give a shit, to be honest. I fully believe that this is all hype, this pump right now, and we will be ending the show at around 7-8k, you know, around the time of the halving, maybe a little bit later depending on how quickly we drop. I am not buying this FOMO business at all, and when you look deeper into it, you shouldn't either, because all through here it's very low volume. This is not reminiscent of a bull run at all. This is manipulation in my eyes. Now, on here, I've given an extended view of why this area I think is of interest. You know, as I said, first of all, we had the trend-based fib extension, goes up, goes down, there we go. 8k region comes up very nicely, again, around the end of April. As well as that, we have some really nice fib retracements to this area. So all eyes are looking to me at a move up to 50k region, where I will be shorting. And fair play, yep, I got it wrong. I completely misjudged how high up this is going to go. I should have logged the log chart, to be quite completely honest. You know, that is on me. However, it's important to now stay level-headed and be able to see where this is going to go. You know, to me, my eyes, this will be a great area to short the 50k region all the way down, back down to 8k. You know, and then the real bull run starts. Because I've had 2 touches on top of this trend line up here, this parallel channel, most recently compared to these 2. So naturally, I think we need to revisit down to here, a 3rd touch on this bottom area right here, which lines up very nicely at 7k. So say what you want. That's it. My analysis now is to move up to 50k, and then by the end of April, or April sometime, we will be down at 8k BTC.